Hello, book lovers, and thanks for listening. I post new chapters every week. If you like my work, please remember to like and subscribe to help me build my channel. The Stillwater Girls by Minka Kent. Narrated by Jennifer Schafer. Chapter 38. Nicolette. If things were different, our weekend would be filled with things like me teaching the girls how to order pizza and how to play classic games like Yahtzee, Monopoly, and Sorry. I'd teach them the marvels of a washer and dryer and introduce them to the last 2 decades worth of pop music. Somewhere along the line, we'd squeeze in a half-dozen Disney movies while we paint each other's nails and page through fashion magazines. If things were different, I could give them back their childhood and adolescence, as much of it as possible, and as little time as possible, because any day now we're going to find out about that body in the woods, and their young little lives could use a little less tragedy. But instead, I'm standing face to face with my philandering husband. "Hey," he says, shoving his phone in his pocket. Scanning the length of his jeans and polo outfit, I ask, "No running this morning?" He shrugs. "Rest day." Folding my arms along my chest, I ask, "What are your plans now?" He glances toward the stairs. "Just going to get some work done." My husband smiles before passing me and climbing the stairs. A moment later, I watch as he pulls his phone from his jeans, checking it quickly before sliding it back into his pocket. The entire time I've known him, he's always had to work in airplane mode. No internet, no Wi-Fi, no phone calls, no exceptions. "Expecting an important call?" I ask. He scoffs. "What?" "You're taking your phone to your studio." As he turns to face me completely, I catch the subtle flare of his nostrils. "Yes, actually, I am expecting a call." My skin is on fire and the room begins to spin, but I have to do this. "From Beth? In New York?" I ask. "Oh, wait, you only talk to her on Friday mornings between 9 and 10, while I'm not around. That's right." "Nick." I don't want to fight in earshot of the girls, so I climb the stairs pushing past him. If he's got an ounce of good sense, he'll follow me. And he does. As soon as we're inside our room, I close the door and turn to him. Panic isn't just written on his face, it's carved. He's been caught, it's over. Our whole life together, done. "When were you going to tell me?" I ask, fighting back tears. "When I thought you'd be ready to hear the truth," he says. "Are you kidding me? Who are you to decide when I'm ready?" "Because I know you, Nick," he says, "and I know what you've been through." "For the love of God, I'm not a fucking Fabergé egg!" I lift my hands to my temples, squeezing my eyes shut for a moment. "How long?" He begins to answer, but I cut him off. "And why were you sending her money from my trust?" I ask. "Because I depleted what savings I had left," he says, collapsing on the edge of the bed and holding his head in his hands. He seems more exhausted than guilty. Maybe carrying a secret this heavy takes a toll on a man's shoulders after a while, but at this point I couldn't care less. As soon as I get my answers and we're done here, I never want to see this man again, never want to so much as breathe his name or find him lingering anywhere in my thoughts. "I don't understand why you've no remorse," I say, releasing an incredulous laugh. "What you've done here it's beyond, Brant, it's beyond anything I ever would have expected from you." He glances up at me, his lips moving before he says anything. "How much do you know exactly?" "I know about the money, the phone calls, the woman, the daughter," I say. His left hand drags down the side of his face, and the glint of his meaningless wedding band catches my eye. "How old is she?" I ask. He turns to me. 9. An unexpected burn hits my eyes. 9. I whisper, taking a step back. 9? My breath quickens and my body grows heavy. My eyes sting with the threat of tears, but I'm too numb with shock to actually cry. How could I have not known? "Why did you stay with me all this time?" I ask. He looks to me, brows lifted, as if I've insulted him with an idiotic question. Why wouldn't I? You're my wife. I love you. I scoff and then glance away. Yeah, looks like you really took those vows to heart, didn't you? Brant rises, forehead lined as he walks toward me. Nicolette, what are you talking about? His confusion only magnifies my own. But before I have a chance to respond, there's a knock at our bedroom door. Nicolette? It's Wren. Composing myself, I exchange looks with my husband and then I get the door. Hi, sweetheart. What is it? Deputy May's downstairs. She said she needs to talk to us. All of us. End of chapter 38.